Today, we're diving into a really hot topic in the world of aesthetics. We're talking about how to get that perky, lifted look that so many people want, but, and this is the key part, without having to go through surgery.
I mean, it's the big question, isn't it? You want the confidence, you want your clothes to fit just right, but the whole idea of surgery, the recovery time, the risks, it's a huge barrier for a lot of us. So what other options are out there?
And let's be clear, this isn't some niche desire. It's incredibly common. A 2022 straw poll actually found that a whopping 84% of people think a perky butt is a big part of what makes someone attractive. So yeah, this is something a lot of folks are thinking about. But this whole quest for curves, it goes way deeper than just how you look. Let's get into why having strong, toned glutes is actually a cornerstone of your overall health and wellness.
And this is where the conversation gets really interesting. We're moving past just looking good in a pair of jeans, because the strength and the shape of your glutes are directly tied to your physical health and, honestly, how you feel every single day.
I mean, just look at this list. It's amazing. Strong glutes are basically the foundation for your entire core, which means better posture and balance. If you're athletic, they're your powerhouse. And because they're such a huge muscle group, working them naturally revs up your metabolism, helps with weight management, and can even get rid of that annoying lower back pain. It's literally a total wellness package.
For so long, it felt like you only had two choices, right? You could either spend countless hours at the gym for really slow, gradual progress, or you could go for invasive surgery. But what if there's a third way? A modern solution that's a powerful new alternative.
So let's just break it down. On one side, you've got surgery. We're talking weeks of downtime, pretty serious risks, and you're left with scars. But then you look at the non-surgical approach. You have little to no downtime, a much lower risk, and you get these progressive, natural-looking results, all without a single cut.
This is exactly where new technology comes in. This whole category of treatments was created to fill that huge gap, to give you a super effective way to enhance your curves without all the commitment and the scary parts of a surgical procedure.
So you're probably asking, how in the world is that even possible? Well, the secret is in some seriously incredible technology that can do in just a few minutes what would normally take months of brutal workouts.
This kind of tech is the magic behind treatments like Wellaholic. It's a non-surgical treatment that's designed to do one thing really, really well. Trigger these deep, powerful muscle contractions in your glutes that are just way beyond anything you could ever do on your own at the gym.
And here it is. This is the stat that just makes your jaw drop. A single 30-minute session creates muscle contractions that are equivalent to doing 30,000 squats. Let me say that again because it's wild. 30,000 squats. It's just an unbelievable level of efficiency.
Just let that number sink in for a second. This isn't just about copying a workout. It's like putting it on hyperdrive. The technology forces your muscles to contract at their absolute maximum power, which makes them adapt, build strength, and tone up at a crazy fast rate.
The process itself is actually pretty simple. The technology basically bypasses your brain's normal limits and goes straight to the muscle fibers, making them contract at their absolute peak. And that intense stimulation is what builds the muscle and creates that lifted, toned shape you're looking for.
Okay, so we've covered the science, which is super cool. But what does this actually feel like? What's the journey from start to finish? And what kind of results are we talking about?
Well, the client experience is probably one of the best parts. The 30-minute session is really comfortable. Most people just say it feels like a gentle warming. The best part? Right after, you can just get up and go about your day. Zero downtime. You'll start to see a visible lift in about 4 to 6 weeks, and the results last for a surprisingly long time, often around 18 to 24 months.
So when you put it all together, you really see the whole picture. It's a natural enhancement because it's your own muscle you're building. There's basically no downtime. It's way less risky than surgery, and it's all done in these quick 30-minute sessions that give you results that actually last. Of course, with any treatment, the biggest question is always, is this the right fit for my goals? So let's talk about who makes the perfect candidate for a non-surgical butt lift. This is really perfect for someone who's looking for a noticeable but still very natural-looking boost.
If you've got a crazy schedule and just can't take weeks off to recover, this is an absolute game changer. It's really for anyone who wants to improve their shape and tone, but would much rather avoid all the risks that come with surgery.
And that really brings us to the final thought. When technology can give us results that used to require either surgery or just years of back-breaking effort, it really opens up a whole new world of possibilities for shaping our bodies on our own terms. So are you ready to transform your curves, but without all the downtime?
If any of this has piqued your interest and you want to learn more, you can always explore these kinds of non-surgical enhancements at places like Wellaholic. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.